A woman who died with secrets still tied to your bloodline is now speaking from beyond. She wants you to know what she saw before she crossed over. Archangel Michael says, you must not skip this message. It has waited for generations to reach you, carried by the spirit of a woman who left this world with her mouth sealed but her eyes wide open. She crossed over holding the weight of truth, and tonight, she speaks through the veil. There was a shadow trailing your lineage, hiding behind family smiles, behind the closed doors of old homes and unsaid conversations. That woman, who once bore the pain silently, is no longer silent. She has seen something you must know, and she has chosen you to carry the truth forward. This message is not meant to scare you, but to awaken you. A chain that wrapped around your family's fate is beginning to unravel. You've likely felt strange dreams, restless moments, a cold breath across your shoulders when no one is there. This is not your imagination. You are the blood that was meant to remember. The blood that was supposed to break what others kept feeding in secrecy. This woman, this spirit who lived with secrets in her chest like stones, she now wants to hand you the key she couldn't pass on while living. Type Amen to get blessing 333. She is neither angry nor vengeful, she is aching. Aching to be heard, aching to be released from a bond that kept her wandering even after death. She has visited you before, in your sleep, in flickers across mirrors, in whispers that made no sense, until now. There is a photo tucked away in your family's possession, one where her smile doesn't match her eyes. That smile was a mask. Behind that mask, she watched something happen, something that could have destroyed you before you were born. Archangel Michael says, she was the silent guardian of a horror no one else dared to acknowledge. A betrayal happened under her watch. She didn't stop it, but she vowed to pass the truth down when the time came. And that time is now. Right now. This very moment. Type Amen to get blessing 444. In her final hours, her heart raced, not from fear, but urgency. She tried to tell someone, she really did. But the walls had ears, and every attempt was intercepted by someone who still lives, and who still smiles. She saw them, two of them, standing near a black box, whispering about a document that should never see light. That document had your name on it, though you weren't born yet. They erased something from history. She watched her own bloodline fall victim to a curse disguised as tradition. A promise sealed in dishonesty. And as her last breath left her lips, she made a vow with the angels that her message would find its way to you. This is not imagination. This is remembrance waking up. Type Amen to get blessing 555. One of the people who betrayed your family still walks freely, still smiles in your direction, still pretends they care. But her eyes, when she died, saw this person's mask fall. She saw what they truly were. And it chilled her soul. There is a letter that never arrived. It was written by her hands, wrapped in red cloth, meant to be delivered after her death. Someone intercepted it. Someone who knew if you ever read it, you would question everything. But guess what? That woman is done being ignored. Her energy has pushed through dimensions just to reach this moment. And your heart, yes, your heart, is the door she's been waiting to knock on. Type Amen to get blessing 666. A name will come to you in the next 24 hours. It may arrive in a dream, or you might suddenly feel drawn to a certain photograph or voice. That name is connected to the web she couldn't untangle alone. She carried pain in her bones. Pain that wasn't hers to begin with. And now, it's trying to bleed into you, unless you stop it. You were chosen for a reason. Not because you are the strongest, but because you are the most awake. You have the heart that can break this cycle. Type Amen to get blessing 777. She wants you to go to the old place. You know the one. The one people avoid speaking of. There is something there that hasn't been moved in decades, a box, a drawer, a hidden crack in the wall. She saw something buried. A necklace, perhaps. Or a document wrapped in fabric that still smells like dried flowers and dust. That object holds the frequency of truth. The woman wants you to remember her, not just by name but by vibration. She hums through wind. She watches from corners. She is not haunting, you are her mission. Type Amen to get blessing 888. She says your hands will tingle when you touch something she left behind. Don't ignore it. Even if people say it's nonsense. You know better. A dream you had when you were younger, it wasn't a dream. It was a memory passed down. You've always had the gift. You just didn't know who was guiding it. Archangel Michael says, she was silenced by those who feared her voice, and now her voice flows through you like fire. She needs you to speak it aloud. You must go back to where her life ended. Or at least the last place she was truly alive. There's an imprint waiting for your energy. Type Amen to get blessing 999. There is an aunt or elder woman who might deny everything. That's how you'll know you're getting close. Her denial will be loud, sharp, and full of nervous breath. She knows something. You may find yourself crying without reason. That's her sorrow leaking through your bones. It is not weakness, it is connection. Look in the mirror tonight. There's a flicker behind your eyes. That is not a trick of light. That's her shadow, merging into memory. You were never meant to walk blind. She's removing the veil. One word at a time. Type Amen to get blessing 1001. There will be someone who suddenly tries to call you, text you, or pull you back into distraction. That's a spirit test. Not everything that interrupts you is innocent. Someone in your family faked love. And she saw it. She saw the hand that blessed you with a kiss while poisoning your name behind closed doors. There's a document you haven't read completely, something you overlooked. Go back. She says the truth is between the lines, in the ink smudges, in the initials at the bottom. She held her breath through generations. Now, she wants you to breathe her truth out loud. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. Your spine will feel cold when she is near. That's not fear, it's frequency. You are shifting. You are tuning. Something will fall in your house, a frame, a glass, a key. Don't rush to blame the wind. Her spirit moves through symbols. She's waiting for you to say her name aloud. When you do, the air will shift. You'll feel lighter. That's her releasing the burden. She wants you to forgive, but not forget. Not yet. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There's a ritual you must perform. Simple. Stand barefoot. Light one candle. Speak your bloodline into the flame. She left you a message in a mirror. It's not words, it's energy. You'll see it when your mind quiets and your heart listens. Do not let fear shut the door she finally opened. You were born to hear what others refused to acknowledge. Archangel Michael says, you must finish what she started. But first, you must know what they never wanted you to know. Type Amen to get blessing 1313. Your hands may shake after this message. That's the alignment beginning. Her voice is no longer whispering. It's singing now. The woman who died still walks with you. You've felt her during storms. You've sensed her near water. You're not imagining things. She is your shadow when the lights flicker. Your warmth when no one else is home. She is waiting for your action, not your doubt. This is not the end of the message, it's the awakening. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Let her voice rise now, through your spine, through your courage, through your silence becoming sound. You were never alone. You were always chosen. Let her speak. Let her rise. Let her truth burn. Type Amen to get blessing 1515. Her presence will now start touching your surroundings. Objects may slightly move, lights may dim, or whispers may echo in the middle of stillness. She is not trying to frighten you, she is trying to remind you. She once lived in fear of speaking. Now, she wants to speak through you. Every tear that has ever fallen from your eyes unknowingly carried a piece of her sorrow. You are the living extension of what she could not say. That's why you feel emotions without explanation. That's why you have always sensed there's more to your family than what's on the surface. You are the page she never got to write. The closure she never received. And her spirit is finally ready to let the secrets be known. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. She says to be careful who you trust in your family. Some were complicit in silence. Some smiled while burying truths beneath flowers and polite conversations. There was an inheritance shifted. Not of money alone, but of energy. A blessing was diverted. Her blessing. And now, she's correcting the course through you. She tried to protect someone, and in doing so, she sacrificed herself. She didn't die with peace. She died with words stuck in her throat. And now, she's whispering those words into your spirit. Do not ignore the trembling in your soul, it's her hand touching yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. A photo will fall soon. Let it. Pick it up slowly. Look deeper into the background. You may notice a face or an object that never caught your attention before. This is her guiding you to what was hidden. You may discover a name scribbled lightly in the corner of a book, a page folded in a Bible, or a dusty box in the attic with a ribbon that has turned gray. She's showing you clues. But it's your courage that will unlock them. She cannot force the truth forward, you must invite it. She wants you to take a trip soon, not far, but to a place linked with her past. When you arrive, you will feel it. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Someone you meet there may act strange around you. Stumbling over words. Changing the subject. That's your sign. They know something. She says there is a grave with the wrong date. Intentionally miswritten. She watched them do it. That mistake was meant to silence part of her story. But her soul refuses to stay edited. It refuses to be erased. And now, your hands are meant to rewrite the truth that others buried. There may be someone elderly in your family who cries unexpectedly. That's not confusion, it's memory. They remember more than they admit. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. This woman, your blood, your guardian, your witness from beyond, is asking you to be the fire that was missing. She doesn't want revenge. She wants release. There are records. Letters. A journal. Hidden in plain sight. A name inside it will cause you to stop breathing for a moment. That name connects everything. She died carrying a burden that didn't belong to her. But she accepted it to protect you. Now it's time you carry her truth instead. There's someone in your circle pretending to be neutral. She saw them take something from her before she passed. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. They wore white. Clean hands, they claimed. But she saw what was hidden beneath. They smiled at her funeral, and she couldn't scream. But she screams now, through your bones, through your heart, through the signs you've been ignoring. You must act. Time is cracking open for you to remember. She says the moment you write her name down and light one flame beside it, the visions will begin. You'll see what she saw. Archangel Michael says, your ancestors did not choose silence for you. They chose clarity. And this woman is finally the bridge between fear and freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 2121. Don't hesitate when the dreams begin to speak louder. You may wake up with words in your mouth that you didn't know before. That's her speaking through you. A ring, a locket, a cloth, something in your home belongs to her energy. When you touch it next, you'll feel the pulse of her urgency. She loved someone deeply and was betrayed. That betrayal echoes through generations. You may still feel the residue of that wound in your own love life. You're not cursed, you're carrying what wasn't healed. But now, through her, healing is possible. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You may hear knocking. You may hear your name when no one is calling. That's her confirmation. She's here. Watching. Ready. Her final vision before crossing over was of you. She saw you receiving this message. She knew it would take time, but the day would come. You are the final witness. You are the keeper of her memory. And you are the breaker of chains she could not undo. She died protecting a child. A truth about that child was altered. You are closer to this child's bloodline than you realize. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. If you felt disconnected from family, it's because your spirit was never aligned with the lies. She was the same. Misunderstood. Misnamed. She never fully rested because part of her soul stayed to protect you. And now that you are ready, she is ready to cross fully into peace. But before she does, she needs your hands, your voice, your bravery. The story must be spoken. You'll soon find out someone has been visiting a place connected to her memory in secret. Their reason isn't pure. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. You are not alone in seeking the truth, but not everyone wants it revealed. She is warning you to stay guarded. Not silent, but careful. There's a number that repeats often in your life. That number was connected to her. You may see it on clocks, receipts, or addresses. That's her sign. Archangel Michael says, a great shift is near. The veil is thin. The bloodline is awakening. And you are the first to hear the bell. You will cry after this, not from pain, but from soul recognition. Let the tears come. They are her words pouring out of you. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. If you've ever felt that something has been holding you back, unseen and unspoken, this is why. She's been knocking. Tonight, you finally answered. You must speak her name aloud now. Don't whisper. Say it with love. When you do, she will sigh through the wind. That's how you'll know she heard. A candle will flicker when you tell her you're ready. That flicker is her heartbeat, briefly syncing with yours. The next few days will bring signs faster. Trust your instincts. You're not being paranoid. You're being awakened. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. This is her truth. And now, it is yours too. This woman carried the secrets of shame, betrayal, hidden identity, and stolen promises. But she also carried hope. That hope now breathes through you. Speak her story. Walk her memory. And never, ever doubt that the veil is open and her voice has returned. She has been waiting a lifetime to speak through yours. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. She's been walking beside you your entire life, but only now have you become sensitive enough to feel her steps. They are not heavy, not loud, but soft and ancient, like forgotten pages being turned. Each time the wind brushes your skin when no one is around, it's her presence weaving through you. This woman left signs in the strangest places, scratches on wood, folded corners of books, locked drawers never opened again. She lived in a time where her voice could cost her everything. But now, her silence has become unbearable. She cannot rest while her truth still suffocates in someone else's pocket. That someone, yes, someone still alive, is the reason she comes to you in shivers and half-dreams. They know what they did. And they're still pretending to be innocent. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. You may feel your body respond, palms sweating, heart racing, skin tingling. That's your soul remembering what your mind was never told. Her memory is now latching itself into your bloodstream. Soon, you'll begin to notice a woman's perfume from nowhere. It's not from your room. It's not from the air. It's hers. She wants you to go back to that box in the back of the wardrobe. Or maybe that drawer no one touches anymore. There's a torn letter, or maybe just a single photo with something scribbled on the back. That scribble is the first clue. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. Someone has lied to your face, for years. They wore grief like a costume. She saw them do it. She knows how they planned, concealed, manipulated. And now, she wants to peel back every mask. Slowly. One by one. With your help. You may feel overwhelmed, but do not give up. You are not alone in this journey. Her hands are now holding yours. She has one request: don't stop until her story is honored. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Archangel Michael says, your courage is stronger than the silence that held this secret for decades. The woman who died is proud of your spirit. You were born for this. Don't be surprised if someone you haven't spoken to in years suddenly reaches out. Her energy is rearranging everything around you. People are being moved into place, truth is preparing its own stage. You may hear a song you've never paid attention to suddenly sound like it's about her. Listen carefully. The words will echo your current moment. She once sang that song while crying. And now, she wants it to become your anthem of freedom. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Your bloodline holds more than one secret, but hers is the root. The very core of what has been twisted for generations. Once you unlock this, the rest will follow like a crumbling wall. The more you uncover, the more someone will try to distract you. That's how you know you're getting close. She says, don't stop now. There's a mirror in your home that has caught something unusual. Glimpses. Flickers. Shimmers. That's not coincidence. That's her. At night, when things go quiet, place your palm on your chest and whisper, I'm ready. You'll feel warmth. That warmth is her permission. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. She died with her hand reaching for something. A locket? A name? A baby's photo? She saw it slipping from her fingers, and it haunted her in the afterlife. Now, she's placing it back into your hands. There is a pair of eyes watching you lately. They feel familiar, yet something feels wrong. Trust that intuition. That person knows what you're now discovering, and they don't want you to dig deeper. But you must. She died with eyes wide open. And she demands that you keep yours open too. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. Do not mistake her intensity for darkness. She is light, fierce, and ancient. She is love that was interrupted. She is protection that had no voice. Now, through you, that voice has thunder. It shakes through timelines. Her story will no longer be buried under politeness or fear. The things they covered in fabric, she is now uncovering in flame. Let her fire pass through you. Let it light the hallway to memory. You are no longer a descendant, you are now the bearer. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. One of your dreams will now start replaying nightly. Each time, a new image will be added. These are not mere illusions, they are spiritual downloads. She's painting her truth through sleep. Write them down. Even the small details. One of them will match something you find physically in the days ahead. She is mapping your path. She is correcting your course. She is whispering, finally. They hear me. When you speak her story aloud, you are not just freeing her, you are freeing yourself. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. Someone has a key. A literal key. And it unlocks something belonging to her past. She says you must ask about it, even if it feels awkward. You'll notice their reaction. A shift in breath. A delayed answer. That's how you'll know. She says to watch for numbers, 2, 7, 11, 27. They are significant. They were tied to her last days, her messages, and her loss. The woman who died was silenced once. But silence will not be her final legacy. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. Archangel Michael says, the cycle is ending with you. Let no fear stop your footsteps. The woman trusts no one more than you right now. She's seen your heartbreaks, your confusion, your loneliness. She wept when you cried and no one saw you. But now she's not just watching, she's walking with you. At exactly 3:33 a.m., something will shift. A light. A noise. A feeling. That is her spirit stepping closer. She doesn't want revenge. She wants peace. But peace comes only when the truth breathes. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You may feel a vibration in your fingertips when reading old notes or opening old books. That's your energy connecting to hers. She left impressions across your childhood. She tried to visit when you were little. You saw her once in a dream. You forgot. But she never did. Her voice will soon echo in your own speech. You'll say words and wonder, where did that come from? It came from her. Let the healing begin. Not through rage, but through remembering. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. You will find a ring, a button, a paperclip in an unexpected place. She placed it there. For you. To remind you she's real. People may mock your path, but they didn't hear what she whispered in your bones. You did. That's why she came to you. Light a candle. Sit in silence. Let the energy enter. Don't rush. Just feel. She is proud of you. She sees you. She believes in your steps. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. If you've ever felt like your name carried more weight than others knew, it's because it does. Her legacy is stitched inside your syllables. This journey may test your patience. But it will also awaken your purpose. She says, keep going. I'm with you. You will receive unexpected news soon. Don't panic. It's tied to what she tried to stop long ago. Now, through you, the balance will finally return. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. This is the final echo of her voice. I am not gone. I am transformed. And now I transform through you. Let her words be fire in your steps. Let her love be the shield in your chest. And let her truth break the chains that silence tried to hold. The woman who died, now lives through your courage. Type Amen to get blessing 4141.